again, we want to welcome you, and again, thank you for being here today for this. Well, we're going to unveil this license plate recognition system. Now, before we do that, we're going to ask a few people to come up to make some comments, and we also have an exciting announcement after we unveil this wonderful element to our public safety arsenal. So stay tuned. What I'd like to do is kind of set the stage. Last year, we were at a Contract Cities conference in Indian Wells, and at that conference, I encountered quite an excited council member that was just busting at the seams with something that he thought was just wonderful and something that should be considered to be added to our, again, our public safety toolbox. And he rounded me up, and Ambrose, he was chasing everybody from the city down, Steve and all, to show us this wonderful new element we're going to be unveiling today. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to introduce the person that really, I think, spearheaded this whole recognition of this device and what it means to our city at the Contract Cities Conference, and that's Councilman Steve Hoffbauer. I'd like to invite Steve Hoffbauer to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. Well, I tell you, we're always looking for new tools in our arsenal, new tools in the toolbox, the force multipliers for our deputies out there to be able to enable them to do a better job of catching crooks. And it was a little over a year ago I had first become aware of these. They were being used in other communities. I started doing some research. The Internet's a beautiful thing. And I contacted the guys at the ASTAP unit, and I found out that this was going to be at the Contract City, so I didn't really tell the mayor. It wasn't I didn't discover it at the meeting. It was kind of a setup. I knew it was going to be there, and I wanted to get these guys in there because actually getting in, riding along, I really encourage you to go out and ride in this thing and see how it works. It's absolutely amazing. There's probably between 12 and 15,000 of these units deployed worldwide right now by this company that is supplying ours. It's been very successful in other communities. And I said, well, we just got to get these guys to look at it. Got the mayor, city manager, public safety director in there to take a look at these things, and they sold themselves.
Well, I can tell you the best tool in the toolbox are the deputies. If you have deputies that are just going to sit there and not use the MDT and not run plates in their spare time, which is very little, you're not going to get many hits. You're not going to get many opportunities. This is a great tool. I applaud Councilman Hoffbauer for bringing this forward. This is unbelievable.
Well, I have a word for our bad guys here in the city. Walk. Don't drive. Because if you drive, you're going to get caught. And this is an unbelievable device here. It brings us into this century, and it's saying that if you're going to be bad, you're going to get caught. So my suggestion again to all the bad guys out there, leave town.
Thank you, everyone. This is certainly an exciting development here for the city of Palmdale. As the mayor indicated, that what I do for my real job is actually dealing with a lot of these people, as well as dealing, holy smokes, hope we're okay back there. Anyways, as well as dealing with the regular public. So what we do as law enforcement officers is quite often we are searching for the needle in the haystack. What this will allow us to do is it'll serve as kind of like the metal detector in finding those needles in our haystack here in the city of Palmdale.
A lot has been said. You're just getting a taste of the capabilities of what this vehicle can do. But nobody's more excited than me. But before I go any further, I have to give credit where credit's due. And Steve, thanks for bringing this forward. It's a great deal. Mr. Mayor, Council, Mr. Williams, and this wouldn't be happening without all the efforts and all the support. And that's one other thing I'd like to say before I go into a little bit more detail on our deployment with this car. I have to say that the support that we get from Palmdale and the community is it's unparalleled. I work in such a positive atmosphere with the city, and once again, they're willing to step up and put public safety as the priority that it is.
And our unit is tasked to assist with Sheriff Lee Baca's vision of deploying advanced technologies with the assistance of the captain and the city council members. In this case, the ASAP radio car, what it has is advanced license plate recognition technology. There's a computer in the car, an LCD screen on the dashboard, and there's 3 camera systems that are encompassed on the light bar on the top of the car. And what they're doing is they're constantly scanning automatically, looking at every single license plate that passes in their view and checking to see if those license plates are wanted for a stolen vehicle, felony crimes such as murder, rape, robbery, and lost and stolen license plates. And if it hits on any one of these vehicles, identifies to the deputy, shows them a photograph of the car, explains it's a stolen vehicle, and that happens in 1 second.
Now, we also wanted to take this opportunity today as we're going to announce our crime statistics. And what I'd like to do is bring up our Captain John Witt back up here, and we're going to talk a little bit about crime stats. And it gives us an opportunity to talk about our performance in this last year and kind of peg our position as far as safety in our community. So with that, I'm going to let the captain do the announcements as far as overall crime statistics. But I think the operative area that I look at is the crime rate per 10,000. And for our city, it's almost been cut in half since 1992. That is an incredible reduction. And I want to thank our sheriff deputies and our residents for a great job. Captain?
Thank you. We're, as the mayor said, we are happy that we were able to show a decrease for our 5th year in a row and in the crime rate. But make no mistake, we're not satisfied with that. It's not over. We're going to keep going, and with tools like you've seen today, this is really going to help our efforts. But let me just mention for 2007, we were extremely are very, very happy to report that homicides are significantly down, rapes are significantly down, GTAs are down, and arsons are down.